See, that's why I wouldn't want to know because
that's a lot of
it just giving me anxiety to think about it. Like, what would I do?
Saying? So it's like you gotta black out drunk for those every day because like it's gonna be on your mind, it ain't gonna be in the back of your mind.
That's gonna be right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Dang. Know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna turn into a crazy man.
Yeah.
You gotta stop drinking, dude.
Everybody. And I'm be like, what this, bro? 8:30 on the dot. You nigga come out here doing what you had to work for the what this shit? Listen to you, nigga.
I'm telling you.
I'm going back in the house. Yo! It's your boy Sago with the back off DJ Chimney, man. You already know rocking the rolling the rock. You cannot stop it, man. And before I start, man, you know what I got to say. Hey, can I say something, bro, for real?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm getting tired. I ain't gonna say I'm getting tired, but, bro, y'all folks is really dragging this shit, bro. Y'all dragging this Kendrick and Drake beef. Y'all dragging this Fulio, death killing shit, bro. Like, bro, get that shit a break. Get that shit a rest, bro. Let that man rest in peace, bro. Every day. Oh, we got new evidence. Oh, new videos. Oh, this. Oh, Drake said this. Oh, Kendrick doing it. Bro, I'm getting tired of that shit, man. I'm sorry, bro.
And interview that man driver. Then interview the driver. This nigga ain't even healed up. Nigga ain't even been out of the hospital a month, guy. This nigga sitting on Shine Kind couch talking about some. I just hate my homeboy had it down for the world to find out I can rap. Nigga, we don't even know you. The driver, bro.
Not like the driver. It was his
no, he was the driver. He was in the car.
Yeah, that's his own, but he said he was driving.
Yeah. His homie said that.
Yeah, it just so he had it down for nigga to find out I can rap. Like, bro,
imagine Jelly said
why he making it about himself?
And Jelly was in the car with me when I died. Imagine some shit like that.
I ain't saying nothing.
I was just be saying.
It just let you know when niggas say it. It just let you know when niggas be feeling, bro.
But man, hey man, that's all I have to say. But man, let's get back to it, man. You already know what this is, man. You already know how we rocking, rolling, rock. You cannot stop it, man. I already told you who I am, man. To the left of me, man, you already know who this is, man. That boy, that guy, my co-host who's here on every episode, man. You already know who it is. That boy, King Blanco. You know, I'm still try every time. And further down, man, you already know, man, we got a special guest in this mug, man. You know, I named the title of this because I was seeing this a lot. I was seeing the shows and stuff. I was just like, you know, we got the American Next Top Model. It seemed like we ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap to you like the next Tyra Banks or something like that. That's what I named it. So you know, we got our special guest, man, Ray Lior, man. That's the brand, but you already know, man. We got our special guest, Ray, man. How you feeling, man? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. How are y'all?
Pretty straight. This is a regular thing, man. This is what we do. And you already know, man, before we go further, man, you know what we do. We do best when we come together in this area of anywhere, and we got this drink, we got weed, we got the people, we got the vibes, we got the boss papers. We do what we do best, man. We blaze one for the poor ones, and we get Habiki. Definitely, man. And I mean, yeah, how y'all week was, man? How y'all week was? What I missed?
I just look over, she looking at them like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like,
I was trying to get accustomed to what y'all got going on. What you mean?
Oh, this your first like interview podcast take?
I mean, I just want to see y'all's vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been on a panel, but that's about it. I don't get.
But like on some podcast shit,
I don't do that.
You look real. Still like
boy, bad. Yeah. I just said what y'all should be doing so y'all's postures can be good.
Hey, my shit like this. I've been wearing posture. I always been wearing book bags and shit. That's why I said like I'm be walking around saying what the book. I'm just saying that's why I said like this, man. Man, look all that, man. You talk about me.
You were just talking about that though.
Yeah, I was. I feel like I gotta get a new futon or something. But man, I said I named this the the next Tyra Banks because I mean I seen those shows like not seen them, but see memes and stuff. Tyra Banks, that's who I know. Like that's a model. That's the only person I know.
Really, the first model, like black boy, I knew for real.
Yeah. So I mean, come on now, that I know of. So I ain't know none of the Victoria's Secret models. I just seen them walking in the malls and stuff. Just seen them posing and stuff on the pictures. But before we even get to all that shit, man, let's just start from the beginning, man. Could you please tell us? Well, we know, but the people out there don't know. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Athens, Georgia. Ooh. East Side, baby, 706. You already know. And yeah, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Real country girl. And yeah.
You from the country?
This is the country.
Yeah, I'm about to say East Side, not no country. Well,
in general. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Never mind then. Yeehaw. But so how was life growing up on the east side of Athens, Georgia?
I don't know. It was cool. I used to be outside all the time with my little sisters and my little brother. We used to be really outdoors all the time. I ain't used to be in the house. If I was in the house, I was playing dress up or watching a Barbie movie or something like that. But that's what I was doing. For real.
Okay, so you was already into like the modeling dressing up at a young age.
Since legit, no cap.
So it wasn't anything like other than modeling. Like, did you get into the sport life? How was school like?
Oh yeah, I cheered growing up. I did step. I made a basketball team, but I quit to do cheerleading. So could have been some there, but it wasn't.
Still on the court, so I mean, you still out there. You still.
Period. I did track. I was very like athletic. I been dancing since that's like the same dream as modeling. I feel like I'm able to express myself through dance like that as well, but I definitely stopped.
So what kind of like dance, like the ballet dance or like, the step team or?
Honestly, growing up, like my parents couldn't afford to like put me in dance or anything like that because it was 5 kids. They had 5 kids. So like I couldn't do that. So I just learned on my own. But then when I got to high school, we had modern dance. So I was able to dance then and learn technique and stuff like that. Which some stuff I already knew. But yeah, that's how it was for me. But,
modern dance. So y'all was in there like crumping and what it was like
like we learned like basic ballet movement.
Okay, so it's more
like in modern dance, like hip hop stuff like that. Shout out to Miss Mixon if she ever see this.
We sorry.
What type of ballet stuff y'all doing?
He just said.
What type of ballet stuff was y'all doing?
Man, I just named it. We was working. What he said, pointing toes. Like technique, like
point your hands to it.
So like posture, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, almost did
it. So the shit like that.
That's what we be doing. Like that's what.
So they don't really be messing with your feet and stuff when you.
Yeah, like pointing toes. You know how you see like ballet on point. We didn't do all that, but we did have to learn how to point our toes. That was something very important in dance to make it look more clean and all that stuff like that. So yeah.
So y'all had to do like assignments, like you had to dance from the class by yourself and stuff like that.
Yes, that, and we used to have 2 recitals every year. One time during after every semester for real. So in December and then in May we had a show. And you know what I'm saying? We used to get lit on the stage. Yeah, like, real bad.
Like talent show style or like Nutcracker type shit, like a
during for real though. Like, during the December month, it was like Nutcracker type of stuff. We had Christmas stuff, and then August. I mean, not August. I'm tripping. May was like hip hop. Yeah, like it's the end of school. We showing out. Yeah.
So you did a silent play before?
No.
Oh, that wasn't Nutcracker here, right?
I never did.
I think it's with the toys and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's like a Christmas play, but I ain't never used to.
You know,
I ain't never learned that.
She telling you what she learned, and you still talking about some that cracker and this and that.
I was like, when? Now I was like,
Crying.
So she was breakdancing. She was you guys serving. That's what she was doing.
May.
One okay, and May
cracking nuts in December, nigga. The hell you talking about? That's what she just said, right?
Aggies.
So would you ever like want the school like make it like a professional like before the modeling? Would you ever thought of that as a career like dance?
Dancing, yeah.
Like
I mean,
Honey.
people actually like
Honey did choreograph that little girl that danced with Missy Elliott.
I know about her.
I know that was a grown woman.
But
No, she was young.
yeah, you can dance is definitely a career, but I didn't know, I guess at that time I wasn't thinking like make this a career because most people don't really make it far and you gotta be like the best of the best. Not saying that you can't train, but like I didn't grow up training like that. So
Yeah, I feel
you get what I'm saying? That's like a lifetime since kid and up. Like
How would you say you did track in school and shit? Like you been like in on the Olympics?
no, I'm not gonna lie.
Have anybody been?
It make you have flashbacks.
No, I just don't be in tune. Like when I say I would be locked in with my business, I don't see no outside world for real. Like I'd be so locked in with what I'm trying to do in life. I ain't got time to worry about what he, she, they doing over there. Like I feel like, but I will say like I just not a sports person. I like to watch it in person. If I'd rather go to a track meet in person, no matter how big or small, than watch it on TV or whatever like that.
You would have went to Paris. You had opportunity. You would have went in.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Paris,
yeah.
I'm scared to go. I feel like it ass in real life.
Sure. I would go for that.
Yeah, no, boy.
I would go for the
That is
like
my cousin.
First of all, I went.
You
went out there.
I'm not really spending money out there.
Yeah.
You went out.
I mean, I don't know.
Cousin from New York.
I would go for fashion too. Like,
Right.
It would be a like.
Oh, let's jump into this little segment before we get to the modeling. Got this question. You know our segment, man. Question from /Twitter. Got 3 questions from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the first one. All right. If the world was ending tomorrow, would you want to know or not, and why? If you would, if you like, you know when they say they ask you a question and say why, that's what this is. Like explain why you wouldn't want to know. Explain why.
I don't know for real because like it's kind of hard because I would want to know so I can know what to expect. But then sometimes, like when you know, yeah, like the anxiety, like I feel like I'll be like, okay, I gotta make this last day count. Type, I don't know, but I usually like what I've learned over this past year is to live every day like your last. So I don't know. I probably would say no. Just because I would rather, just go with the flow because I feel like it would take a toll on me and I'd just be thinking about life a lot more than actually doing. So, yeah, I would say no.
What about you, girl?
I would want to know. I would want to know because, I mean, if I didn't know, I would just be living life every day, going to work, just coming back, editing some more shit.
Turn your whole account in.
Yeah, I'm finna go turn up.
So is it? What do you? I get a little particular. Is it you're gonna find out when you die, or like the day, or how long you got to live, or what you mean by if the world was over?
Alright, boom. Got down. You go to vote, right? You know how it be. They might have like a couple officers or whatever official. I don't know. Whatever. But say it's like you see some niggas in black suits there. You don't pay it no mind because you're like niggas here to vote.
Where you go, yeah.
They pull you vote, you cash your shit. They pull you to the side, like, on some, we're gonna detain you real quick type shit. Like, what the fuck going on, right? They pull you to the side and tell you, look, we appreciate you for voting, whatever. It doesn't even matter. The world ends in 7 days.
It don't matter.
We ain't telling everybody. We only telling people who feel like they can handle it. And you're one of the selected few.
7 days.
Okay, like that.
See, that's old.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see, I would be. Yeah, I probably would go so hard that I would forget. In 7 days,
you ain't gonna. Well, damn, you have to get drunk every day.
You'll kill everybody.
I would get so hard. That's new. I think, man, I probably be trying to. I don't know. I probably be trying to repent. I probably be trying to be repenting. Like, look, Lord.
Like, man, I'm finna goddamn hit up Elon. Let's build a ship. Can I be worked there with y'all on that ship wherever y'all go? We can be the new. We can be the new 100.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go to the next question, man. If you could tell your 22 self something in 3 words, what would it be?
I already had this prepared. Focus on yourself. Simple.
Ooh.
Focus on yourself. I was in a very toxic relationship at that time. And yeah, I was not focused on me. I was focused on him. And yeah, if I would have, I just be thinking about years ago, if I would have been all the way locked in with myself, how far would I be for real? Like at 22. So yeah, focus on yourself for sure. That's what I would say.
Is there anything that you want to? No, y'all did answer first one. I was just gonna ask you. No, you go first because I went first last time. You go. All right, if you could tell your 22 self something in 3 words, what would it be?
Don't do it. Whatever you thinking in your head, nigga, go ahead and do it. Just do it.
I agree. Just do it.
Yeah, because at that time, well, I had already started my business, but before me starting my business, I was thinking about it for the longest. Like, girl, what is you waiting on? I sell clothes, and then I have a modeling group and all that. It's like all one in each other. But at that time, like in high school, I used to do makeup, so I already knew I wanted to be a business owner. But like I stopped doing it after college because I was just like,
you was what? Did you do your hair?
Yeah, like I was the type of doing everything myself. Like I grew up watching YouTube. Everybody used to be in front of the TV. I used to be watching YouTube, learning new stuff. So that's like
that's how my niece is. She be doing hair, doing nails.
Yeah, anything beauty interests me. So
you just said that you had a modeling business. So how did you get into that? How did you get into modeling? Well, I ain't gonna say how. Well, I'm gonna still ask it, but you said like in the beginning you already watching like Barbie shows, and, putting on, playing dress up. So when did you circle back into that and be like, I want to make this a career, I want to turn up with this?
Okay, so when I first started my business, first of all, I knew I wanted, like I said, with makeup, I knew I wanted to start a business. I knew I wanted to be a boss, own my own stuff, whatever. But when at that time, I just wanted to sell lashes along, like have a cosmetics brand with my makeup, me doing makeup. So I started out selling headbands, and then I started selling lashes. When I started selling lashes, I used to be getting sold out all the time. And I used to be like, oh, shoot, like, hold on, I just want to do something right. So I was like, but at first, like, when I had the headbands, I didn't make no sales. So it was just like, when I tapped into the lashes, I was like, okay, this is starting to make sense. And then
you switch or say like I was switch to lashes.
Well, it was both. I was doing both. Okay. Like, I guess it was going to be more so of accessories type of thing and just like cute little stuff. But I knew I wanted to sell like lashes, cosmetics, all that before all that. So that's where it started at. And then one of my friends, Diamond, shout out to Diamond, she was like, I made a logo for my brand. And then she was like, I see this logo being on more than just for old Ray-Bans, the brand. I see this on clothes. And I was like, I didn't think about that. Like, I just thought of it small, like just limiting myself. And so after that, she was just like, then one of my other friends, Denasia, she was like, oh, you should sell clothes. You've been into fashion since she was a kid. And mind you, like my friends been coming to me about fashion advice since we was in in school. So like, and they still to this day ask me like, right, what you think about this? Da, da, da. So
like a little stylish.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, okay. So Nay, she had gave me this vendor. It was like, no, you ain't got to pay for the vendor. She just gave it to me for free. Yeah, like yeah, like my friends been having my back since day one. They've been pushed. It's like almost like God was like putting them like, oh, you should tell her to do this. You should tell her to do that. Not knowing that it was going to be on a whole nother scale. So like they was just like, okay. So I did it. She gave me the free vendor. I ordered like 5 pieces. And then I took pictures because at that time I had like my first apartment and I had made a big grass wall. I got my dad to do it for me. And I was like, okay, I want to be my own model. Yeah. Shout out to my pops. But, yeah, he did my grass wall and then we took pictures on the wall and I dropped the pictures and everybody was like, oh shoot, like you starting to call the brand, da, 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 whatever. Nobody was shopping, but everybody was like, oh, I see you, like I see you type. So yeah, like
bless you again.
Everybody bless you. But so after that, I was like, dang, like of course, like I said, nobody was shopping. So I'm like, how can I get customers in? Right. So my idea was brand ambassadors. And y'all know, like, brand ambassadors, they take pictures in clothes, post pictures, a video, whatever. Promote. So, yeah. So, I chose 5 girls. 4 was from Athens and 1 was from Jacksonville. I went to college with her, so I trusted her. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it kind of like, it was one of the girls, no shade, no tea, no shade, but she had took pictures in the hood, and I was like, oh no, baby. She did have pictures in the hood. I was like, no, baby, no. Like that's not how you can do that. No, like you don't get that aesthetic.
It depends on where you take it at, bro. Because everything, like, bro, you can always make some fun shit. You can always make some fun shit. You can always make some fun
shit. But I'm like, I'm on that. This is the Insta baddie. Like at that time, it was Insta baddie, like bougie, like luxury types. And then she looked good. She looked good as crap. But the pictures in the background, I was like, no. So I took it upon myself. I was like, okay, yeah, very much picky. When it comes to my brand, very picky. So basically,
crop her out and put them chose the background.
No. So I was like, okay. We're going to go to these hotels. We're going to go to these nice areas and we're going to take pictures. So that's what we did. I started taking everybody's pictures and yes. And it started lining up how it needed to be. Like it looked really good. Started doing reels. And at that time, that's when reels like was just getting started for real. Mm-hmm. So I was like creating a video and taking pictures of them in their outfits. And it just started going crazy. Really like, it just went. Like I started getting more sales. Of course, more people wanted to start being a part in modeling or being a brand ambassador. Ran into a lot of issues with being finessed though, because I was
and shit, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you though, when you starting a brand, have you ever thought about just like doing the clothes like yourself, like you can look at me like, nigga, what?
No, I do my own clothes now. I customize all my pieces. I still do wholesale, but that came like last year, I would say. Last year, that's when I opened up. Yeah, but at first I had to learn how to sell the clothes, how I was going to get them sales in, and then eventually get to that. But that's really how it's a long story, but that's how it started. I went to school for business marketing. Okay. So it kind of all made sense because like in high school, I used to want to like I watched YouTube. So I used to want to be a YouTuber. I used to want to like, I've been editing and doing video work, all this stuff. Like I've been doing since I was a kid. Like
I seen that video in the studio. They don't go crazy.
Yeah. No, I only went for 1 year and I was like, F this school. I went to Payne College. Don't recommend. But I did not like my school, so that was around the time like I was like, okay, came back from college, like what am I gonna do with my life? that's when that 22 all that started hitting. Because I started my business in 2020, so in the next year. So yeah, that goes into that question.
Next question is, how did you find like the models and how you really locked in?
Okay, so some of them first started with brand ambassadoring, being a brand ambassador. It was one post that I did, and I was like looking for girls that are able to walk in heels in front of a crowd and are just comfortable with being in front of camera and all that stuff. I didn't want to tell nobody that I was trying to plan for a fashion show, but that's what I was trying to do. So I did a post, literally. I posted it on Instagram, and of course, everybody just came. Like, it was a lot of girls, and we had to handpick. Like, it was a lot.
Which one?
Yeah, who we felt like was either professional enough to fit the vision or just seemed like they wanted it. So that's really through Instagram. I met all of my girls through Instagram, through just either me knowing them from school or just knowing of them or just through Instagram, because I had a few girls from Atlanta too that wanted to be a part. And
yeah, you could have made a whole YouTube about that shit right there.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely.
Not even that, just interviewing, just you can't do that. You got fucking heels for real. You think
trust me, I got some stuff on the way. I'm telling you, when it comes to this how me at practice for real. Like,
you supposed to walk like this.
Trust me, I got stuff on the way.
Hey,
I got you.
Yeah,
because it don't. I'm just not this shy, cute little girl. No,
nobody think you shy.
Anyways, very much so shy, but I will say, like, it gets crazy at practices. Yeah, when it comes to coaching, baby, that's a whole different side of Ray.
So you like them girls, like you like them girls, what's them little kids and the moms with that black lady,
like the dancing dog.
Yeah. Everybody refers to the dancing.
I never seen that football. What sport? That beat went tough as fuck on those girls.
I ain't like that. She mean. I would have probably cried.
Yeah, her and it was a white woman that did it too.
That's she was mean.
Abby?
Abby was mean. Yeah, she was mean.
I would have wiped.
Coach D, she was mean, but she was loving. You know what I'm saying? But
Abby, that woman turned red.
Yeah, like
She's 8 years old. Hey, when it comes to a coach, bruh, you be having like that's ooh.
Nah, it was different because it's like damn, even the parents try to do something, and it's like she put them in place. It's like
It's hard working with kids.
No reason. I ain't go outside.
The main thing when it comes to working with kids is them parents. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I done experienced it firsthand, and I was like, baby, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know about this, because...
Oh, yeah, I know.
Whew.
They some gremlins, so.
That take a whole different type of patience. Like, kids don't even be bad for real. Like, once they get in the element, they good. But them parents want them to be the next... I don't know. Depending on what it is, like...
I'd be a good model coach, huh?
I don't know.
What? I think I would. What you think, bro?
I know I would.
I think I would.
Maybe you should come. Maybe you should come to a practice.
You want me to assistant coach?
I don't need no assistant coach, but you can come in. You can come in for a day and see if you can handle them.
See if I can handle them.
She wants you to mop the sweat off the floor when they get
done. Oh yeah, that's what she wants. She trying to make me do, but water.
Yeah,
water.
But they have these though.
I can be an assistant coach.
Or some folks.
We'll see about it.
I'm trying to keep it turning red, like Coach E.
I don't be turning red. Promise you that.
So how was your first show? Because you were just saying you were trying to get the show together and you were trying to get models and stuff. You locked in with us. So how was it? How was it? How was it getting the spot? How was it like for the practice, for getting the spot, making sure people were there, making sure that they're done?
Oh, okay. So first show, mind you, now I gotta give the story of that, because how I got into doing a show was my friend. of course, I'm back to the trying to figure out how to get sales for real. So my friend, she was like, "You should do a fashion show." So I'm like, "Okay, bet." We were supposed to do it together, but she had a lot of stuff going on. But I was like, "I'm finna still do this, cause, baby." Yeah. So I started planning out. Don't know nothing about a show. Never been to no fashion show. Just seen it online. Like I just started looking up on YouTube. Like
YouTube University.
for real. I started looking up like modeling, how to walk. Yeah. I started looking up like the things that you need for a show, stuff like that, to try to figure out what I needed to do for it. I knew I needed to get the girls together, which that was the easy part. But now the hard part is actually directing the show. So had to start looking for artists because I needed artists to like fill in the blank areas and stuff like that. So I did a call for artists.
So that was on the first show too. That was on.
Yeah.
Okay. You knew you were dodging copyright claims from doing that?
Huh? Oh wait.
I'm just thinking like, was you thinking in the head like?
No.
Wait, I thought
like when I put this on YouTube, I ain't gotta worry about
no, but I ain't do nothing on
that. Like if she did post some footage from it and got it had money video or some shit in the background, like they would have probably muted the shit on TikTok or some shit. You never know. That's why I would ask her what she thinking about that.
Nope.
Really, she reached out to artists and shit.
You know I didn't even think nothing about that. I was just like, I was just like, let me get some artists, let me get some models, let me get some clothes. Like I was trying to find the hottest things that I feel like people would sell. I had trouble with that. Okay, so mind you, we started planning for the show like November. We talked about it. December we was gonna do the show, but I figured that out.
Crunch time, right?
Like we was talking about it probably like early November, and we was deciding to do the show in December, I believe. But we found out real quick that wasn't gonna work because Thanksgiving, everybody with their family, then preparing for Christmas, everybody ain't got the money for this and that. So we was like, okay, let's push it back to next year. So with me pushing it back to January, my vendor was from China.
I know.
My vendor was from China. And I ordered the pieces and they went on a Chinese holiday. And y'all know the Chinese New Year lasts for like 3 weeks. Like
I didn't know that, but goddamn.
Yeah, like it
pushback.
So bad. It messed me up so bad. I had to push it back all the way to February. February the 25th.
Well, yeah.
But if we planning for the show to be in January 25th, it's like that's a whole nother month. So it ended up working out when the Chinese New Year ended. They sent the clothes. Then I had to start getting the girls fitted for the clothes. That was pretty easy. I had some last minute slip ups to where I had to get extra stuff because still had to. That was the first way. I didn't order all the stuff at the same time, so I had to order the first batch. Then the Chinese New Year hit. Then I had to order the second batch after the Chinese New Year ended, and they had shipped off my other clothes because I was not playing. So that ended up not being able to come. So I had to go to Atlanta to a vendor. There's like they got vendors in Atlanta in like the Chamblee area, and I bought some stuff for that. And yeah, that's how I had to get extra pieces because that didn't even. It was crazy.
What's falling out the sky? But
thank you God.
But see, how do you get a? I mean, because a lot of people talk and stuff like that, and a lot of people do say that you got to trust your vendor. So how do you trust? How do you? Because we all heard stories. Oh, sent money off and we got finessed, or it never came in time, or it never came and it just came in a little trash. So how do you take that risk? Or you just said you got to risk it.
Well, I had ordered from the same girl. She had put me on the vendor. My friend, she put me on the vendor. So I trusted her because she ordered stuff from there. So I'm like, can't be that bad. So when I ordered it, and it was the same vendor I had been working with. It just so happened to be, but I would say I worked with one other vendor, but they took long. Like it was like a month and some change before I got outfit. And that's like, And then it was some of the good outfits too, so I had to wait like. So I don't know. I don't really work with too many vendors. That's how I got into like starting to do my own pieces too, because nobody got time to wait on that. Like it's time consuming working with vendors, especially from China. All that it just get interesting.
They get one of them little things. What they doing? You got it at the house? Printer things, not printer, but
the heat press.
Heat press, motherfucker, big motherfucker.
That's not actually good quality though.
Well, yeah.
It depends. It
what
depends.
You going for?
Yeah, if you trying to do something that's lasting, that's going good quality, no. But just a t-shirt for your mama's cookout, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah, it start peeling up.
Person.
So yeah, it really, yeah.
Scratch that off the list. So your first show compared to your recent show, what is it? How is it going? Recent show, and then you have a show coming up.
Right? Yeah, I had a show coming up. We had some venue issues and some people issues, so yeah, we canceled that. But it's more on the way. But the first show versus now is crazy. Like, first of all, we did it at Rabbit Hole Studios. No tea, no shade. Yeah, no tea, no shade. But it's like hippie vibes. And
you should have came with the hippie style there.
I should have. That would have been perfect. But at that time, I wasn't. That wasn't the look I was going for. So he kind of like, he told me that he would be able to move stuff around for that venue. And that when we got there, it was just like, oh, I can only move this amount of stuff. And I was just like, I was having breakdowns that whole day because it was just like, first of all, my first show. Then y'all talking about y'all can only move this and that. This look a hot mess. Like the freak, like I had a vision. Show. Yeah, this is my first show. So I'm like, yeah.
No, she said the fuck. She said,
I think she said the freak.
I did say the freak.
Yeah. No, she meant the
fuck. No, for real. But like, I was like breaking down because I was like, I had a whole vision. I'm thinking the venue gonna be clear, all this stuff, and it ended up being the complete opposite. Like, if anything, like we had to sweep the floor.
Yeah.
Like how? Yeah. I just feel like if you're gonna have a space for rent, this is for anybody that has an event space or some of that nature. If you have an event space, first of all, clean it up before we come.
They know that.
Period.
Like they don't know. They just lazy.
Even if it's like as is, but still, like if you're gonna put everything that you expect or that is on in your terms, the beginning at the beginning,
hippie little spot. You know, I don't hippie.
I just wasn't expecting all that. Like when I seen it, I was like,
get high.
They was cool people. They was cool people, but the space.
Rock and roll.
The stage was good. That was good for the artist, but as far as a model, it was just like I feel like that's why.
But it's the first show. We gotta look at it like this: the first show,
right?
It ain't first show, and it was crunch time.
Yeah, so. And we got the venue last minute. That's something I learned very early. Don't wait till the last minute to get no venue for no event. So that was my first time for everything. So I'm just like, dang. So after the first show, I went into hiding for like 8 months. Or 10 months, I like cut the whole world out. I know a lot of people was like, where you at, Ray? Like they expecting all this stuff, all this. And I was just like really hard on myself after that first show. Not knowing like, girl, calm down. This your first event. You had the courage to do it. Like it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was really like messed up mentally. So said all that to say now, it's completely different. I work with a lot more people. I've had to learn how to be more professional, start sending out emails. Like at first I just used to put everybody in the group chat on my phone. I still do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like now, like this show was my first time sending out an email. Oh, welcome. I'm happy to have you a part of my team. Your tickets gotta be sold by this date, this and that. Everything mapped out like how it's supposed to be. So it's a lot more organized. I work with a lot more professional people. Like the girls that have been, I would say Minnie, Erica, Janaya, and Melissa, they've been with me since my first show. They seen everything, the ups and downs. I used to cuss them out so bad, like, yeah, like when it came to my first show, like first show, I'm complete. I coached way differently than I did. That was like my first show, so they seen it all. Like, they done been through everything with me, literally.
Shout out to y'all soul sisters.
Yes, of course, no one's supposed to hear, but it's okay. But yeah, but I already told them, like, I told them since the beginning, like, if y'all stay down with me when we up, I got y'all. Like, cause it's not just me. It's like, yeah, I'm the face of the brand and stuff like that, but it's everybody putting in together for that vision, for my vision. And you don't have too many people around you like that in the first place. So, like, and as things have gotten, you know, as things have increased, the show's gotten better, opportunities, they get first dibs on everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, all these shows in Atlanta, we just now starting to get booked for shows out of state and in the A, like, coming from this small town that don't want to see nobody win. We can really get deep for real, but like, relax. It's like for real, we can really talk about it. But yeah, like, I make sure that they first dibs, they getting booked for shows. We got a show. I ain't even told the public this, but since this is a podcast, you know what I'm saying? We got a show coming up.
Yeah,
sneak peek exclusive. But we have a show coming up in Vegas that we were able to walk on. Yeah, like, yes, thank you. So, and that was because of Molly, and I met her before.
Oh shit! Yo,
yeah, I didn't even.
Yeah, she did say, "Hey, yeah."
We locked in for real. So
too hot. Too hot. What did you say? You said two-toed. God, two-toed.
Shout out to Matt Two-Toes. Shout out to Matt Two-Toes. Bogus. What you said?
That was all day, man.